Yes, it's true. We're in March already. It's amazing, isn't it? March 23 edition of The Mover is out now, and please go and take a look at it on your phones or on your laptops or desktops or however you wish to do it. Lots of stuff in it, of course, as always. We've got our lead story is about the event that Relo Advisor put on in Amsterdam. I went along there to take a look. Very good event, and if you want to find out what happened, then by all means read the story. But there's lots of other stuff in there too. There's a really good piece from Backhouse Jones about getting funding for helping out with upgrading vehicles for clean air zones, which is costing everybody that's involved in transport loads of money right now. So that's useful advice. There's a really nice piece about cyber security for 2023 and what the experts feel are going to be the real hot topics for the year. So take a look at that, because nobody wants to get caught. There's a piece that I've written which I know is going to cause a few ripples in the industry, but these things always do. It's about conference reform, and I'm suggesting that the system that we have for conferences now, where we all spend an awful lot of time traveling around the world, visiting exotic places and talking to the same people about the same things many, many times over every year, is really not sustainable, and we need to find another way of doing it, and I'm suggesting a way that it might work. So have a look at that. It's on page 22 of the March issue. And I did an interview with the people that are running the Green Global Initiative, which has come from the young movers groups of LACMA and FIDI and IAM, and they're working together to try to make the conferences that we do have a little greener, but also looking a lot further in the future as well. So read that story. You might want to become involved with what they're doing. I think it's a very valuable initiative, and they're very sincere about what they're doing. A nice piece as well that you might want to have a look at. There's a piece about stress. And you know how everybody's always going on about how moving is a very stressful thing, and therefore you need a good moving company to take the stress away. Well, I've been saying for years that that's total rubbish, because none of the, or very little of the stress, I believe, from moving comes from the moving industry. And there is finally a survey that has been done that has proved me to be right. A survey has said that 9 out of 10 people find moving home very stressful, but that none of them find the actual moving day stressful. The bit that we do, nobody finds that stressful. It's all the other stuff that goes on usually before you get there, all the legal stuff and selling houses and all that kind of stuff. So read the story, and you might want to consider, if you are using that as a way of promoting your business, that maybe it's just a bit old-fashioned. Maybe we ought to change that. And a few other things as well that you might find interesting. Carbon pricing in shipping, new ways in which shipping companies are going to be potentially charged for the amount of carbon that they pump out into the atmosphere, or don't, as the case may be. And there's a list of all the heroes and villains, as we've called it, of the shipping industry, who comes out top and who comes out not so top of the green stakes, as it were. And there's one other story that I'd like you to read if you're running transport in the UK, and that is there's a piece there about how to stay away from the traffic commissioner, how to avoid getting up in front of the traffic commissioner, and if you do, then how to mitigate the difficulties. See you later. Bye for now.